back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to Becoming Cleo. I'm so excited that you are here. Today, we are going to be talking about my wellness journey from a mental, physical, and spiritual aspect. And by the title of this video, I'm pretty sure you can already guess what it's about. And we're going to be talking about no other than the Oura Ring. I'm going to walk you guys through everything, all things Oura Ring, okay? So we're going to talk about what the ring does, what it is, how much it costs, how I was able to pay for it, how I like it, the app, and just all things Oura Ring. So let's get right into it. I have been eyeing the Oura Ring for like years. I remember hearing about it and like not really knowing what it is, and then learning about it on TikTok. And just this went on for a very long time before I actually decided to get the ring. And I will say I've had it for a little bit over a month, I think. And I wear this ring all day and all night. If you don't see me with this ring on, it's probably because I was getting ready for work in the morning and I forgot it in my medicine cabinet. And that's tragic, but it is what it is. Anyways, I wear it so often because I wanted to be able to collect as much data as possible. Like, I want all the tea on myself. So I will always have my ring on as long as I can remember to wear it. So let's start off with, what is an Oura Ring? And this is for those of you who kind of know what it is, and also those of you who have no idea what it is. So by looking at it, you won't be able to tell, but it's a smart ring that tracks your personal data from your sleep, to your stress, to your cycles, to your heart rate, to your body temperature, to your fitness, like your steps and your calories, your stress levels, and your cycle, your ovulation. It tracks all of those things. And you're probably wondering, like, how can a ring do all that? Well, there are sensors inside of the ring, and I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see it, but the sensors are what's actually tracking the data. But yeah, so that is what an Oura Ring is. It's a smart ring. It's basically like an Apple Watch, but in ring form. So this is the ring, and I'll take it off so you guys can see. Okay, it's just basically like a gold ring, right? It comes with this charger because since it's a smart ring, like a smart watch, you do have to charge it because it does die over time. So you just put the ring on here like this, and then this charges it, and it really just needs, I think it's like an 80-minute to like 120 minutes it takes to charge it. So I just charge it, like if it's about to die and I'm getting ready for work, I'll just charge it right when I wake up and then put it back on before I leave for work. So the ring lifespan, in terms of it being like, in terms of it not having to be charged, is I can literally wear this ring for 5 to 7 days without charging it. And I love that so much because with my Apple Watch, I do have to charge this thing every single day. But the ring, you can go multiple days. So that is like a huge plus if you're someone that gets kind of like annoyed with charging things. Just know that this is going to last you a good minute, and that the app is going to notify you when you have 18 hours left. Okay, so it's going to say like, there's 18 hours left for this ring, charge it when you can. And so that is a huge plus with this ring because I love not having to charge it all the time. And in addition to the ring, it also comes with an app because that's how you're able to actually see your data. So I'm just going to show you guys what the app looks like for me on my phone. I'm going to go over this more later, but this is just to give you guys an example. Honestly, everything that came with the ring, you get your charger, you set up the app, and then after that, you're pretty much good to go. It's pretty simple and straightforward. So let's get into how much the ring costs, because it was very, very expensive, y'all. It was a pretty penny. I'm going to tell you guys how much I paid, and I'm also going to tell you guys like the different price ranges because it does vary based on generation and based on color. So for me, I got the Oura Ring Generation 3. Keep in mind, they recently launched Generation 4. So I got the ring that's a generation behind, and I got it in the color gold, and I paid $349 for my Generation 3 gold Oura Ring. Now, I am a gold girly. I didn't want to have like a silver ring when I usually wear gold, or like a black ring with all my gold rings. So I was just like, we're going to get gold because I really cared about like the aesthetic. Like, it mattered to me. And so because of that, I paid a little bit more. Let's say you're a silver jewelry girly or like a black jewelry girly. Let's say that's more of your vibe and you want the Oura Ring Generation 3. The prices for that are $249. So I basically just paid like a little bit over $100 extra just to have a gold ring. Now, if you're someone who likes the latest tech and like you want the generation 4 and you love gold, you are going to be spending $500. But if you don't really care about the color of the ring and you're not really a gold person, more of a silver, then the minimum that you'll spend on a generation 4, not in the color gold, is $349. So let me just give you guys like a little visual so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So basically, generation 3 in the color gold is $349. And any other color, I believe, is $249. But if you want the newest generation in the color gold, you're going to spend $500. If it doesn't matter and you're more of a silver girly, you're going to spend $349. So those are really like your two different options right there. Just know you're going to spend about $249 minimum to $500 when it comes to getting the Oura Ring. What I know, there is not a huge difference from the generation 3 to the generation 4. I think maybe, yeah, sure, there's like some features, but based on the research that I did, I only found that the main difference was in the price. So do your own research and then decide like which ring is best for you. I will say something that is really cool about this ring is that it is FSA and HSA eligible. So I was actually able to pay for this through my FSA. I put money in it every single month, every single check through my job, and that's actually how I was able to get the ring. So technically, like, yeah, I pay out of pocket, but it's like money that's taken from my check in installments that equals X amount of money. And that's how I was able to pay for the ring. So if you do have an FSA or an HSA through your job, look into that because it is HSA and FSA eligible. So I highly recommend going that route. If you don't have your FSA set up, I recommend setting it up as soon as possible, at least putting in your account like $400 so you can get the ring. Now, while we're on the topic of price, right? Like I said, I paid $349, and I hate to break it to you guys, but that is not the end. That is not where you're going to stop paying. So if you want access to like the full data as to what's going on with you, the Oura Ring does come with a monthly subscription, or you can buy it annually. So monthly, it's $5.99 a month, every single month, and that is what's going to allow you to see all the data in the app. Now, you could pay the $69.99 annually, and that will cover you for the entire year. That's something that you want to do, that is an option as well. And good news, if you do have that FSA or HSA, the annual subscription is covered through that. And while you're getting the ring, you can also just add on the payment for the subscription for the year as well. I want to say that the Oura Ring does partner with Natural Cycles, and if you're not familiar with that, it's a FDA approved non-hormonal birth control method. So it's another app, and basically what it does is it uses the data from the Oura Ring, the sensors, your body temperature, and it helps you track your cycle and your ovulation together. So of course that is another subscription. I believe that one is $19.99 a month for Natural Cycles, or I think it's $149 annually. I tried to use Natural Cycles as a way to track my cycle, but the app did not recommend that I use it because I'm someone with a thyroid condition. They were like, it's best that you not use it. And I found that the information that they gave me based on me having a condition wasn't the most accurate. So I recommend looking into it for yourself, but just know that if you have a condition like PCOS or hypothyroidism, it's likely that they're not going to recommend it for you. I only gave it a chance for a month, so I'm sure that maybe there was a way in which it could like work better for me. But I was just like, I genuinely already like the cycle tracker that I use. I'm just going to keep using that and save money from that subscription. And one more thing to note. Natural Cycles, at least for some insurances, you have to check with your insurance, check on the website. You can have that covered by your doctor or through your healthcare insurance. So just be sure to look at what insurance you have and see how that works for you. I will leave the link below in the description for you to take a look at their website that talks about like how to get Natural Cycles covered through your insurance. Let's talk about buying the ring and the different sizing options. So my ring is actually a size 11, which I was very surprised by because my ring finger is like a 7 or 8. So I was like, there's no way that my pointer finger is a size 11, but it is. So if you do buy the ring directly through the website, you do have the option of being able to order a sizing kit for free, and that is the route that I did. However, if you order the ring from Amazon, a free sizing kit is not included and you'd have to buy that separately. I believe that is $10. Or if you know somebody who already has a sizing kit, you can ask them if they can borrow theirs. It just depends on which route that you want to go. I'm going to show you guys what the sample sizing rings look like. So this is for the Gen 3. It starts at a size 6 and it goes all the way to a size 13. I got a size 11, which means I really only had like 2 more options when it comes to the sizing for the ring, right? So basically it's really just like a black ring, and it has like the little sensors on the inside like how my ring does, and I just like tried them on. Like the 6 fits me on my ring finger, but I want to wear mine on my pointer finger, so I just tried like different sizes. I originally was going to go with the size 10, but I just kind of felt like it was a little bit too tight. As you can see, like the difference, like this is the 10, this is the 11. I looked on their website. They also recommended wearing the sample ring for over 24 hours because during certain points of the day, maybe you're exercising or sleeping or whatever the case may be, sometimes your finger may swell. So they recommend like getting a ring size that is comfortable, even in the case that your finger swells, exercise, if you gain weight, whatever that may be, right? So I went with the size 11 because I actually have quite a bit of space left, even when my finger swells. I have this little gap. I think you guys can see that. I have a little gap right here, which gives me like just enough space just in case. So taking the ring off is so easy and putting it on is easy. And it also won't fall off like if I'm walking. Like I've never had it fall off or like slip off before. So the size 11 was the size that was best for me. I do recommend getting the sizing kit because their sizing is not like other sizing. It's very different. Just to give you guys an example, my ring size is like a 7 or an 8. So this is an 8 on my ring finger, right? But it's not like a usual 8 for like how I buy my other jewelry. It's like, it was hard to get off, which means that if I try on a 7, knowing my ring size is a 7 or an 8, this one only stops here. So don't just go based on the size that you know that you wear. Actually get the sizing kit so you can see for yourself which ring is most comfortable for you. So now I want to give you guys a walkthrough of the app, and I want to show you guys like some of the different insights that you're able to see through using the app. So I'm going to give you guys a walkthrough of the app. At the very top, we have the readiness, we have the sleep, we have activity, we have the cycle day, we have the heart rate, and the stress. Right now, we're going to look at the activity. So because of how little I slept last night, they're only recommending that I get to burn 300 calories a day today, and I have burned over that by 333. Next, we're going to look at my daytime stress. So as you can see, I am quite stressed most of the days, but today my stress level has gotten way lower. And what goes into that is my heart rate. So it's going to monitor my heart rate throughout the day and kind of just gives me insight if I'm stressed, how stressed, and whatnot. Now, this is your cardiovascular age, which is really interesting. It's telling me that my cardiovascular age is 31, which is 2 years older than me. And it also gives me recommendations for how I can make sure that mine is in alignment with my current age. And next, we're going to look at my readiness score for today. It's a lot of red on here, kind of spooky, but this is just telling me that I really need to pay attention and just give myself more time for breaks and rest so I can have a better readiness score throughout the entire day. And now we're going to look at my sleep. I did not sleep very good last night, as you can see, and this is going to go into detail of how long I was awake, my REM sleep, my light sleep, my deep sleep. And if you click more into it, it also tells you like the recommended amount of sleep that adults should get for their REM and for their deep sleep. This is my cycle tracker, so it's telling me when I'm likely to have my period, and it's also giving me measurements of my body temperature as well. And I haven't really used it for an entire month to know how well this part works, so I will let you guys know, TBD on that. And this is just telling me that I'm limited in my day. I need better nighttime and daytime recovery, so I just really need to take more time for myself. And then you also get like an overall timeline of what you did today, when you woke up, when you worked out, etc., etc. Now, when we click into the Vitals tab, it's pretty much the exact same thing. It's going to just tell me everything. Now you can also click more into this as well, and you will just see the insights that I just showed you guys previously. So my activity goal, my cycle day, my heart rate, and then my daytime stress. And last but not least, we're going to look at my resilience and see my cardiovascular age. And then lastly is the rings. The ring's only 42% charge, or 42% battery left, which means I have to charge it soon. So I just want to share with you guys like some of the biggest insights that I've learned about myself since using the app. I'm just going to give you guys two of the ones that I find most helpful. So number one, my sleep pattern. So I am someone that's naturally a night owl. Like I love to be up late at the crack of dawn doing something creative. I feel like that's just naturally how I'm wired. But because of life and because of capitalism and having a 9 to 5, basically, you know, I have to basically what I'm trying to say is that your girl has to get up early, right? And not only do I have to get up early, I have to go to bed early because I need to get an adequate amount of sleep. Okay, I learned in this month or like month and a half of using the ring is that I don't get enough deep sleep, and I don't get enough sleep in my REM time. I'm pretty sure, definitely sure, that it probably has something to do with my bedtime routine and being on my phone until I go to bed. That's like disruptive of my sleep. It probably also has something to do with the fact that my mattress is kind of hard and it be hurting my hips sometimes and waking me up. So if I could like pinpoint, I probably would say it's two of those things. Another insight that I found about my sleep is that I do wake up quite a bit. I think on average, I'm up between 30 to an hour and 32 minutes during my sleep. So that's probably like another reason that I'm not getting good sleep. And then also wearing the ring has told me that even though I sleep, let's say for like 6 hours or 7 hours, I don't always get like a restful night's sleep. Sometimes I'm asleep and it's light, and so it doesn't feel as restorative as it could be. And then on top of that, I also just learned that I probably get on average of like 5 to 6 hours of sleep. It's very rare that I hit 7 hours or that I hit 8 hours. And so like my nighttime and bedtime routine is definitely something that I want to work on, because from what I learned about these sleep insights, I'm not happy about it. And I can also like, even though like I'll get like sleep, I will also feel like I'm at work and I'm like super tired, or I'll wake up and I'm still tired. And I just need like to get better with the routine. The second insight that's probably been the biggest eye-opener is the stress. So I don't know about y'all, but for me, a lot of times I can't always identify when I'm stressed. Like there are times where I'm like, oh, I'm relaxed. And then I actually do something that's relaxing, and then I'm like, oh, now I'm relaxed. Before, it was like a fake relax. So I am stressed probably quite a bit throughout the day. I don't know like what the average person's like stress time is, but for me, I think on average, like days I work from home, the stress is like 30 minutes to an hour 30. But days I'm in person, the most it has been like 4 hours or 5 hours. So just like I'm trying to be mindful of like how stressed I am, because also with me being stressed comes with like how I carry stress and tension in my body. For me, I always feel stress in my lower back, and I always feel stress in my jaw. I have a really bad like clenching problem, like clenching when I'm sleeping, clenching when I'm driving, when I'm working. And it's not good for my teeth, and it's not good for like stress levels. So I've just been trying to be more mindful of like how stressed I am, and then also doing things that are more restorative that help me to relieve some stress. So I haven't necessarily gotten down like what I'm going to do for stress relief right now. And I think I'm just in the early phases of identifying stressors and identifying like when I'm stressed and how long I'm stressed. And then after I kind of like get a good idea about that, then I'll work on like what I can do to help myself de-stress. So right now we're just in the gathering data phase. But those are honestly two of the biggest insights that I learned, is like my sleep and my stress. Two things that I greatly need to improve on quickly. And last but not least, I'm just gonna like tell you guys, do I recommend the Oura Ring or do I not recommend the Oura Ring? I think based on this video, you guys may actually have like a good idea as to what I would say, but I highly recommend the Oura Ring. If you're someone that wants to see how well you're doing or how your body's doing or how you're sleeping, I recommend it. Like I feel like the Apple Watch is cool, but I also feel like I get more insight in like from the ring. Like I feel like I get more detail, I get more depth and information. So I recommend the ring. I do wear it daily. I'm always checking the app and the different insights that are shown up, but I do take the information that I like read and see very seriously because I want to improve myself overall. Not only just because like I'm in my wellness journey or era right now, but two because the older I get, the more that I just want to continue to take care of myself so I can continue to be healthy and just to continue, like my life in a way that's going to be like beneficial to me. So I'm super excited to continue my journey of like using this ring and to like update you guys as often as I can to let you guys know how it's going for me. But I really do love this ring. I really do recommend it. And I feel like it was a good investment for me. It was a good choice because I do wear it often. So I'm getting my usage out of it based on the price. And also, I feel like I'm just learning a lot more about myself. So I love the Oura Ring. If you're interested in buying the Oura Ring, I hope that this video like brought you some clarity so you can know like if the ring is meant for you or not. So with that being said, if you guys have an Oura Ring or if you want one, let me know below in the comments like how you're liking your ring, or let me know if you have any other questions about the Oura Ring below, and I will be happy to answer those for you guys. And until then, be sure to, as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.